So I have a huge, huge announcement uh, to be made, and I'm kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but I hope that it will boost the performance of my stream and make it much more enjoyable to watch. Um, so if you don't know, I've mentioned in many of my streams that I've been working on some art with a friend um to create something, hence why I haven't shown my screen yet and we're still on the starting soon screen. And so basically that art was completed, or at least the first bit, the avatar was completed. um I am planning more with him, but for now, whoops, I think I hit my mic there. For now, I just have the avatar done, and I wanted to introduce the character to you guys. Um, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And boom, the avatar is here. She looks so good. I am so happy with her. Um, my friend did great work, and man, I love her so much. I ain't gonna lie. So I want to kind of go through my process with creating this character. So to start, her name is Sayuri Yuzuki, which basically Sayuri means small lily in Japanese, and Yuzuki in Japanese has a lot of ties to the moon. And so what I went for with the character is um I looked up a lot of lilies that have ties to the moon. So like they either bloom in the night or they just look really good under the moonlight. And I kind of referenced a lot of those lilies and forged the character you see here. Um so let's go ahead, go more in depth. So with the hair, um I wanted to do white hair because I feel like a lot of the lilies that she's based off of are almost pure white. And so I feel like that's because the lilies reflect moonlight very well when they're white. And so the white hair, I also feel like kind of does the same. I think white hair reflects very well in the moonlight. So I went for the white hair. The red horns are in reference to one of my favorite anime characters, 02. I'm sure if you're into anime, many of you have probably seen her before. I really love 02. And so the red horns are kind of inspired by 02. And then um, she does have this earring, yellow earring, or it's a pair of earrings, but you can't really see the other one. But I feel like that in a way also resembles the moon, because sometimes the moon can look yellow and stuff. And then she has this other circle necklace that is silver, which I feel like also resembles the moon. Then she has a cross necklace, which is partly because I am somewhat religious. I need to be more religious, to be honest. But I think it's a cool detail to add into the design. And also, it kind of has a tie to one of the lilies. I believe this lily here, has ties to Christianity and stuff, or is often tied to Christianity. And so I feel like the cross works very well with the character. So then we move to the pink jacket. The pink jacket is mainly inspired by this lily here, the regal lily. And that's because I really like how this lily, it's primarily white, but then it almost has this pink kind of like covering the lily, or like, enveloping. Is that a word? I feel like it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But it kind of covers the lily, and so that's where I kind of wanted this pink jacket to kind of cover Sayuri here. Then the red stripe doesn't really have any significance, just puts more red into her outfit, which I think looks good. And then her outfit herself really doesn't have any what do you call it, inspiration or like ties to anything. It's just a cool outfit that took a lot of trial and error to come up with, but I am very happy with how it turned out. So then we get to the sword, and I needed a sword with my avatar because my username is Kenshi, which if you don't know, Kenshi in Japanese means swordsman. So my avatar had to have some ties to a sword. And so the sword was very important, and a lot of the inspiration of the sword, I didn't pull up an image here, but a lot of the inspiration for the I cannot talk right now. A lot of the inspiration from the sword is actually Kanao from Demon Slayer. However, we switched up the colors quite significantly. However, that was kind of the basis that we went off of. So we have the white hilt with some pink on it. The guard, it's kind of difficult to see, but it's a black guard with a crescent moon shape on it, further tying Sayuri to the moon. And then basic black sheath with some pink on it. I think it looks very nice. And then we have some red on the butt of the sword, just to add in even more red into the design. And then we have this lily, kind of almost like keychain like thing, hanging off of the hilt of the sword, which that is directly tied to something. So the lily actually depicted is that same lily here that has ties to like religious things. I felt like that was a good one to put on the sword there. But then where I actually got that idea from is actually from one of my favorite video game characters of all time, Diva, where on her gun here she has this little kind of keychain like thing, and it has like her little bunny logo on it. And so I wanted to resemble that somehow, which is where we got the little flower hanging off of the sword. So yeah, that's the design. I hope you all like it. I know I love it. And I am excited to do more streams with this design. if you guys have any um ideas on what I should do, because like with the design, um such as like animation wise, because right now with the software I'm using, I can add more things, like make it move more. However, I didn't know if I really wanted to do that. I felt like it was moving around too much. Uh, so right now, all I have it do is when I start talking, she kind of jumps up, as you can see. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any ideas of what else I could do, like if you want her, maybe she should be moving like side to side a little bit, maybe like slowly, just moving up and down, just like all the time or something. Like let me know what you think would look good. Um and yeah, I hope y'all like the design.